So now this is the second part of our chapter, What is a Relationship, by the greatest thinker and the teacher, Jiddu Krishnamurti ji. So now we are on the second part, and this is about, can we love and yet not possess? So life cannot be without relationship, but we have made it so hideous by basing it on personal and possessive love. Can one love and yet not possess? You will find the true answer not in escape, ideals, belief, but through the understanding of the cause of dependence and possessiveness. If one can deeply understand this problem of relationship between oneself and another, then perhaps we shall understand and solve the problem of our relationship with society. For society is but the extension of ourselves. It is like society is nothing but our extension. So the personal relationships create all society. This is our next heading. So the environment which we call society is created by past generations. We accept it as it helps us to maintain our greed, possessiveness, or illusion. In this illusion, there cannot be unity or peace. Mere economic unity brought about through compulsion and legislation cannot end war. As long as we do not understand individual relationship, we can't have a peaceful society. Since our relationship is based on possessive love, we have to become aware in ourselves of its birth, its cause, its action, and becoming deeply aware of the process of possessiveness with its violence, fears, its reactions, there comes an understanding that is whole, complete. This understanding alone frees thought from dependence and possessiveness. It is within oneself that harmony in relationship can be found, not in another, nor in environment. Our next heading is, look to yourself, not the other, to solve conflicts. So in relationship, the primary cause of friction is oneself, the self that is the center of unified carving. If we cannot but realize that it is not how another acts that is of primary importance, but how each one of us acts and reacts, and if that reaction and action can be fundamentally deeply understood, then relationship will undergo a deep and radical change. In this relationship with another, there is not only the physical problem but also that of thought and feeling on all levels, and one can be harmony with another only when one is harmony integrally with oneself. In a relationship, the important thing to bear in mind is not the other but oneself, which does not mean that one must isolate oneself, but understand deeply in oneself the cause of conflict and sorrow. So long as we depend on another for our psychological well-being, intellectually or emotionally, that dependence must inevitably create fear from which arises sorrow. So the next thing is, life is a relationship with things, people and ideas, and we will continue our this chapter, What is the Relationship, by Jiddu Krishnamurti ji, in the third episode. So for now it's done.